What's up, everybody? Bear with me just a moment here as I get stuff dialed in all appropriately. What's going on there, Brook Naruto Rage Alpha? Zimmerman's here. What up, Zimmerman? Leonard Finder Retro. Big McCoy, how's it going? Carrie Lex. Pugged Turtle. Cookie Binger Alpha. What's up, everybody?
Hey.
I tell you what, I am so stoked. I've got no mods on this guy yet. Well, I mean, obviously I've got mods that rolled on him, but I haven't even looked at him yet, and I'm just amazed at how good this Arcane Volley Boom apprentice is. It's just crazy. I mean, I can't even imagine it on the Adapt with the auto marking, with the marking bubble or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What's going on? That's Adrian.
And then to pair it with the Lightning as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it should be
Alpcam, the G Gamer.
change. You're on West, right?
Oh, that stinks, Zimmerman. I always hate it when that happens. I got some coffee going right now, Brooke, since you mentioned it. What'd you say there, Ami?
You're on West, right?
I think so. I've been bouncing around so much, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Let me see. Am I showing online? There, I'm online.
I don't even know if I am. What a private tab on for now, anyway.
What's the most broken defense mod in your opinion? It's fairly tough decision right now between the Shocking Revelation or Tenacity. Tenacity is it's resetting really quick if you have a low quality Tenacity. Yeah, that's definitely what I plan to do there, Cookie. I was actually saving that for a sidewalk stream since we did that together last time. It won't be for a while there, Retro. I've got a whole lot of work to do before I'm able to start resetting again. Got lots of hero spotlights and lots of mod farming, you know. That and I want to, I want to push. I want to push in Onslaught. What's going on there, Omni? The big shot. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm loving this boom. I mean, I've always had a little special love for the OG heroes. It's definitely nice to see them getting a lot of love. I mean, of course, the monk, as far as DPS goes, the monk has been a beast for a long time. But it's nice to see the apprentice being able to wreck it out, you know? Character DPS. Well, DPS stands for damage per second, so it's basically just the slang term for your damage dealing hero. Is this guy ready? Yep, he's got one more level.
Radio.
You all good?
Right, okay, how much gold you got? How much you willing to give me?
I don't have crap. You got more gold than me.
Probably.
I'm down to like 7 million. 8 million. I got some potential pet sales going later on today, though. That'll get me back up close to 100.
Let's see here.
Oh, today I'm going to be using the Apprentice. I love the Monk. The Monk is, without a doubt, I mean, double jump, man. I can't even say the EV2 is my favorite DPS hero, I don't think, anymore, just because the double jump is such a massive quality of life thing. So, I mean, I love playing the Monk, but I know you guys are sick of seeing me play the Monk every day, so trying to mix it up a bit. That, and I do need to find some other mods and stuff, so, and play around with some different builds. You're all good, you said?
Your presence sitting waiting for you to pick it up.
What, you got some hotness to you? What you got there, Army?
Well, I mentioned
there it
yesterday,
is.
remember? Yeah,
I forgot
remember.
about that. The blossoming branch. Oh yeah, that bad boy's going up. Let me lock that thing so I don't forget about it.
Yeah, move it into a nice special location for yourself. That way you
Oh, it's already
throw it
locked.
on a hero. Throw it on a hero, make it easy on yourself.
I still don't know what monk one I want to level up. I kind of want to do the street side too. Yeah, we're going to be loading up public matches here in the money, so we're on US West. Just keep an eye out. Alright, Zimmerman, well, good luck with the interwebs, man. Hopefully they get it all dialed in for you. You're good to go, you said?
Yeah.
Let's go get some mods, man.
Yeah.
We need dem mods.
Needs me some range. I need some range.
You still say you're saving up clusters, right?
I haven't been playing T7 recently.
Okay. Well, we better get you some clusters then. That, and I'm going to need some more clusters too to move stuff around for hero spotlights.
I gave away all my clusters, so yes, I need all the clusters I can get right now.
Crap, did I just make this private? I think by habit I may have just made it private. Let me look when we load in. I did. God, such a dummy. Alright, headed back out.
Okay.
It's just such habit, you know? You just click and go. What's going on there, Green Golem? I tried to get people calling you Goblin Verde the other day, but nobody was going for it, man. Yeah, down in the link in the description below. It's a work in progress, but Lightrayne is... Lightrayne and Cryo both have put lots of work into getting some mod lists out there for us. So there will be a link down in the description below to Lightrayne's list. Alright, let's try this again. I'm just going to name it Juice. Keep it easy. What's going on, Newt Newt? Yeah, we see you there, the G Gamer. That's awesome, man. I saw you the first 16 times you posted it.
Oh my god, I just seen someone with fireworks.
There's no cross-platform, Nomani. That would be so awesome. If there was, but no cross-platform at all. Just gonna do some grinder builds here just to get these rolling today. Grind. So many maps, man. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I understand they want the 5-bar mods to be really, really special, and I completely get that, you know, but they're so rare and so much more powerful. If it was more of a matter of fine-tuning and it wasn't like such a massive jump in power, it wouldn't feel quite as bad. You know, you need to put that down below, right? If you put it down below, little interesting fact about Obelisk Smite, for those that don't know, is it is actually an AoE tower with its Smite. Now, it's not AoE to the normal extent of AoE, but it does line of sight. So if there's a line of mobs and it's targeting the one in the back, it's going to go through that entire line of mobs and hit all of them. Gobu actually found that by accident, and it's really awesome. So if you move it down here to the bottom somewhere, then you get that line of sight. Yeah, for now, just gonna stick to the dungeon maps. Just the grind for the clusters is the real deal, man. I tell you. What's going on, Brent? I didn't see it because I don't really look at that stuff, the G Gamer.
Feel free to join there, people. We've got 2 spots. So.
Yep, still got 2 spots open. I did make it public this time. Yep, it's public, so feel free to hop on in. We're on US West.
It's built, it's ready to go.
That's so cool with the obelisk, man.
I didn't even know. Didn't even know. I just slam it down wherever, really.
This time around, I think I'm only on like floor 115 or something like that. I haven't played Onslaught in several days, though. I'm not grinding Onslaught. Now that I'm done with Chaos 8 amps, it's not as big of a concern for me. I mean, I will get back to grinding Onslaught, don't get me wrong. I want to get all those fancy mods and more amps for the bank. But now that I no longer have a need for any more amps for a long, long time, anybody can join, man. It's a public match. That's what we keep saying. Join off the war table. Hop on in.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys 30 more seconds, and I'm hitting G though, because I want to get me some clusters. What spotlight next? I'm not sure yet. I had really hoped to do skeletal archers, but the skeletal archers' new range is very disheartening to me.
Yeah.
I'm very upset about it because I really had big hopes and dreams for some archers, let me tell you.
Yeah, I thought it would be kind of similar to the air shatters. Like
I mean, the cannonball's
really
range blows it away. I mean, I knew it wouldn't be that long. Earth shatters are still absurd, you know?
Yeah.
But, man, it's like the archers won't hit anything.
Yeah, you really want to just place them in certain little spots, but it kind of limits you on where you can put them because it's not as big as you were expecting them to be anyway. So
yeah,
I can't hold on no more. My fingers moving.
Needs more double jump.
My fingers moving to hit the G button. Someone else join quick. Someone.
One more spot open. I'm just gonna hit G and go for it here in a couple of seconds. So, if you're gonna join, get joined. Don't have to ask me in chat, just join the match. It's a public game.
US
I'm having better luck with DPS heroes with crit than defenses. Defenses, you just gotta work so hard to get even remotely close to what you can do with defense power. As far as heroes go, though, there's quite a few viable crit builds with heroes.
I see them.
Skyguard's got lots and lots of options there, Shadow. I personally am using, what am I using?
Do it. Hit the button.
Using controller, range, and rate. I've got a big range addiction with my Skyguard towers. I want them to cover the entire world. I actually originally wanted to go with a unique tower Skyguard thing and have it be like a map wide, but it just gets overwhelmed, you know, because some of the maps just have so many flyers. There's just not enough projectiles. Controller, of course, only works on the second hit. But there's lots of choices. That's the thing is, with the current setup, I mean, there's so many ways. It's just so many ways to get to a win screen. There are really no wrong choice, you know. 90k hero damage, very nice. There, Winnie. I never added mine up. to see what I'm at when I'm boosted. I know I'm not maximizing it, but I'm overkilling the crap out of everything, so I'm not concerned with it. With, you know, I don't want to swap before a boss.
Yeah, never.
I mean, people that enjoy, like Lightrayne is a big swapper. He always has been. So he's going to have some crazy good swap builds, because that swap shard is really good if you're a swapper. But I don't want to force myself to play the game differently than what I'm used to, you know? I gotta go through. I think today's grind will be the last day of the grind before I just cannot get away with not dealing with my inventory anymore. I'm to the point where I'm just so full up. I gotta get these mods on heroes, and got a pretty heavy duty amount of quality mods saved up, and just an enormous amount of mods to use just for testing purposes. I'm to the point now where I'm just throwing 5-bar mods in the bank, though. I don't want to hastily throw them on anything. I'm trying to think of a huntress bow. What huntress bow that's green or blue would be cool to work up through the ranks?
I don't know, I'd have to look at them again. It's been so long since I've actually
The problem is I just haven't looked at the greens or blues.
Yeah, same.
You know, I mean, if it's green or blue, I've just, even purple for that matter, for the last 2 years, you just completely ignored it and sold it. You know?
I'd probably pay like an arm and a leg for a falcon shot.
There's a video on my channel about dealing with frost mobs there, Snap. It's in the old system, but it gives you a basic idea of what defenses work best with them. The main thing with frost mobs is just the frost orcs. The rest of them are just trivial. Frost orcs can make you have a tough day if you're not prepared for them.
You ought to come grab this Slick Kelly on. Blow him up.
Sure.
Blow him up. I'll even boost you too.
The boost won't do anything to me. I'm not hero damage. Well, I don't even know. I don't know what's on my gear, but I'm not playing it as hero damage.
You'll still do some damage anyway, which is good enough.
Oh, he just melted, dude. The boom booms are real.
Remember, he's going to be spawns. Be prepared to blow him up again. Yeah. Give him some more juice.
If you have a problem with random people, Demon, then don't do public matches. That's easy fix. What's going on there, Whistles? How you doing? Man, this wind is just gusty again today.
I'd love a light breeze right now. It's so warm here.
It would be miserable warm here today if it wasn't for the wind, but it's past the breeze point. It's like the, you know, hold on to your hat if you go outside point. It is just gusting, you know.
Hello there.
This is West, the NA West there, Winnow. Seems like the markets have slowed down quite a bit. I haven't seen anybody really selling anything good. Just when you load into the markets.
I haven't seen any just markets in general.
And some of the prices are getting completely blown out.
It's just way too much.
It just cracks me up seeing one bar 1 bar weapon manufacturer mod for 1,000,000 gold. It's like, come on, really? And people are buying it, or they wouldn't keep doing it, you know?
You should see money.
It's considered a consumable, Greg. Just make sure you have one of your auto loot tabs set for consumables, and it'll pick them up. Now, unfortunately, that bag will get all mixed up with pet stuff too, because the pet stuff is all consumables. 25 degrees in Scotland at the moment.
Yeah, it's quite warm. It's quite warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. For us Scots, it's quite warm anyway.
3
It's
million's
hot.
3 million's not a bad price for a Drago. I was selling them for 6 million. I sold like 8 of them for 6 million. And I thought that was low compared to what other people were doing, but of course each platform the pricing is different. Economy's going to be different.
Oh, grabs.
Forgot the most important part. What the heck?
That smite
I
just
put
took
my
him
I
out
double
there.
ranged it and everything.
He got all the way around this corner here.
Grib's dead.
It's 'cause it's- Yeah, man, I was going to say, how did he manage to get that far? Nobody touched this LSA,
Yep,
that's
it's over. I finally get my Frosties down and the map's over. I got my
Wonder
Frosty
if any
range started. I still have unmodded Frosty Power. Has anyone checked Frosty Power to see if mods stack on it? Because like Destruction won't stack on it. You know, that AP Apprentice weapon looks super, super cool. Have you seen it yet? It's like that big globe, like the big crystal ball or whatever on the end of it.
Oh yeah, I seen it in your video, yeah.
It looks really cool. I gilded a bunch of shards. I actually gilded a bunch of shards just to get them out of my inventory.
Yeah, my vault was getting super stacked up, like, so I just started going through ones.
I bet I've gilded 50 shards.
The amount of defensive crit damage ones that I've got is insane.
Yeah, I gilded a bunch of
Like-
those and power transfers just to save the bag space. I've got like
at least
5 gilded power transfers.
Yeah, I know I've got at least 2 of each, and that's just at a minimum, and I know that I could go through my bags and just get rid of so many more.
Yeah.
We're missing somebody. Yeah, we're missing somebody.
Alright. I'm 15. I haven't done an ancient power reset in a while.
Yeah, someone's bugged out.
My gold's gone into Max Chaos 8 relic there, Reed. It was quite the pricey project, but you know, if you gotta get one first. Yeah, there we go.
I was just waiting.
If you gotta be the first one to get one, it's gonna cost you a fortune. Oh, Al crashed. We'll give you a minute to get back in there, Al. Oops. Can't remember where I got my heroes parked. That's just gonna get blown up, isn't it? I wonder if it'll get blown up back here. I wonder. Not that it's needed, but I want it there just for flavor. Yeah, water servo will work in weapon manufacturers. It doesn't drench, if that's what you're asking. But you can put it in there. I'm going to do a video about that here really soon too, because people really are very confused with how elements work. Yeah, I had Trendy confirm it. I had people trying to call me out on it. Well, how do you know? You're the first one to record it. It's like, dude, I got that shit checked before I go. I take terms like world first very seriously. I don't just go claiming things without checking it. That was, if you looked in my private messages, my private message to Lalta, I think it said, hey, will you verify that this is a world first before I start making any bold claims? I think that's what my message said to him. But yeah. Anyway, I don't claim it unless I know it's true.
I didn't realise we lost them both there.
Hams.
Is there a wonky connection going on or something? I feel like it's okay.
You got some juice.
I was gonna say, is everything built like?
We're missing the east lane, but
I've only got 50 left.
Where'd all the mana go? Or did it go to the crashes?
I could take it. I could take this out. Like I don't need.
We don't need to take anything out. We got 590 DU left. We just need the rest of the mana.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think something happened with it.
Yeah,
like,
Trendy confirmed it. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't have made a claim like that.
I thought we only lost one person.
Or if I would have put it world first as clickbait, it would have had a question mark next to it. But yeah, I had Trendy check first. It's all good. I think we'll survive. I didn't do did you do the far bottom lane down there? Looks like there's stuff stacked up down there.
Yeah. I got the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, I thought we only lost one person.
Thanks, so Rage. Appreciate it.
Losing one person, it doesn't matter for the mana on this map, but I didn't realise both of them disappeared there.
I'm always on west, Quinn, unless I put otherwise. Sorry guys, missing tons of chat here. Yeah, that's the most irritating thing ever, Greg. I mean, we've all felt that pain getting to map 3 and having somebody not load. At least it's not like it used to be, where you would have to go back to map 1. I've got all the original flares that came out when flares first released. I don't have all the ones from the second wave though.
Back again.
Don't really need anything else now.
Nope.
It needs a marking flamethrower. But I know the kobolds are just going to blow it up. That's how it works, Christian. Before the update, if you didn't need any destruction shards, they dropped like crazy. But the second everybody wants them, they stop dropping. It's just RNG is cruel. Oh yeah, it's maxed. I maxed it, what, yesterday or the day before? I don't even remember. When was it? Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
It's 69k though. When I was holding down Alt before maxing it, it was showing 68,000 and change. It's actually 69,000 and change. They'll find some sucker to buy at Quicksilver. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, the market's a complete blown out nightmare right now.
Way too expensive.
No one's pricing is really fair, you know. You see someone who either is screwing up and selling something for way too low, and then you get lucky if you snag it. Oh, I was using Sand Vipers on the first day. That's one of my favorite defenses. The poison is disappointing, but Sand Vipers have always been really strong. For those that don't recall, I mean, back when I did my last Onslaught push going up, I used Sand Vipers on every map. Ramster snakes.
What did I?
Yeah, that's the max. That's what it's showing for me too, Excellent. I'm not at the max. I'm at 69 and 3 or 69.4 or something like that. But that's what it's showing the max as, is 69,640. I didn't do my max one yet. My max one has, I wanted to do Weapon Mans first. But my max, I've got 2 max totems and a max mark. And the mark has got a maxed out piercer on it already. So that's why a lot of people were asking me why I didn't do that relic instead. But 300 defense power is completely negligible, nothing. When you're talking in the 60,000s, so I didn't sweat it too much. But yeah, my true max relic, I've already got a piercer on it. It's on my PDTs at the moment. I tell you what, man, you get a max one of these, and I don't know what it scales up to, but this Onslaught Apprentice weapon is really good. I mean, it's like one of the most viable ones I've seen out of all of them. On the Adept, it would be just a wrecking house. Why don't I use Boostaris? Because, in my opinion, you don't get enough bang for your buck out of them. They're way better than they were, but they're not anything special right now. If you don't have a certain amount of defenses inside your Boostara, it's worthless. Well, it's not worthless, but you know what I'm saying. You don't get the DU equivalent of DPS out of it. I tell you what's disappointing is that Drain shard for him. I got a max one of those. That is the most disappointing shard ever. 29,000 damage in Chaos 7, are you kidding me?
You're doing it again, just mod.
What did I call it, a shard?
Yes.
Whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
It's okay, I'll keep you right, man. It's cool.
Say what I want.
You still need more coffee, right? Yeah, that's what it is. You just need more coffee.
No, it's going to take me 6 months to not call them shards. Just like when shards became a thing, I was calling them spheres. It's just how it works, you know?
Go back to the old saying, passives. Passive. Passive.
That drain is... I was so excited when I first saw that drain mod for Boostaras. And then I got a hold of a max one. And it was like, what? What is this? And it doesn't crit? It just does nothing. I mean, it's literally 29,000 damage per second. That is not worth a mod. There you go, Ami. It's not worth a mod slot. I mean, you could literally put almost any other mod in that slot and get more benefit out of it. It's just crazy. Nothing. Bare bones in it. Nothing but 1 bars across the board for me.
Yeah, it's all about the clusters just now. I mean...
Pretty much.
Although I've still only got 1 damn CA app, so...
Nobody cares what floor you guys are on. I'm just letting y'all know. This is not that sort of stream. If you want to brag about how big your schlong is, go to the DD2 Discord. That's the place for it. Just saying.
Yeah,
This is a kickback place here. We don't care where you're at.
We don't give a damn.
If you're having fun, then you're in the right place. People are jacking up the prices on a finder because it's a hot item. I personally won't pay more than 100,000 for them, 100,000 each. But it still seems like that's a lot, you know? Because people were abusing the vendors. They were doing the vendor defender thing, just logging. Which, I mean, in my opinion, whatever, you know. It's not like they were just finding stuff left and right. They were logging 1,000,000 times to find anything, which is about the most boring thing ever. But if you've got that kind of boredom, I really just don't care, Dole. Trolls will be trolls. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect you. It's the internet, dude. You think everybody on the internet's telling the truth, then wow. Controller, sir, I'm not 100% positive there, Ben, but I think controller servo drops in Chaos 4. That's a pretty absurd statement there, Excellent. I mean, first off, it's a boost aura. You know, are you getting enough defenses in it where it's even worth the DU? Or is it just a novelty? You know? But there's so many different things you can do with it. You have to have a goal of what to do with it. How can you say yours is the best in the game when everyone's got a different purpose? That's the beauty of mods. You can build things however you want, you know? There's no wrong way. There's no best way. A windscreen's a windscreen.
Everybody ran over.
We all got the 1 bar. We all got 1 bar mods in our victory chest. There's no difference there. Anti-orc servo is not one of the premium ones there, Cookie. Do exclamation support in chat. We'll get you a link to the trendy support stuff.
I put my orc one up for 1,000,000. That's only just because I wanted the 1,000,000 for it. I just want.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a skeleton one, I've got an orc one, I've got a couple of orc ones, a skeleton. But I just put all them up for 1,000,000. I was just like, I'll put them up for 1,000,000 because it's a 5 tier. Like, at least it deserves 1,000,000 at least. You know?
Power servo is really good. They're mean, but it's situational, you know. Yeah, diverse power seems like the novelty shard or the novelty mod, where if you don't have anything else to put into the slot, then you know might be able to find a way to make that work. I tried it out on my explosive traps, and just, you know, you just have to put so much around it to get a huge benefit out of it. There's a command for all shards, Zach. They're all lumped in together. Just shards. Yep, support mobs are mages, wither beasts, and it appears like kobolds, but I'm not 100% confirmed on that. I'm trying to find a support boom mod to test it with that I can just throw away. Shocking Revelation can drop in C7, Dominic. As far as I'm aware, that drops Chaos 1 and up. Yeah, DD2 Tools has the Hyper Shards, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's not updated anymore, but it's still got the base stuff in there. Still the best go-to resource in the game, really. For shards, anyway. Little stuck Flappy Bird.
Took care of mine. Come on, Obelisk, do your job. Do your job.
I don't need any mods. I'm full up. I've got every mod I need. It's just a matter of finding better quality ones. Now the specific ones like the AP reset stuff, I still need all that stuff, but nobody's finding any of those EV2 weapons. That's the one I really want to play around with. You don't need to only have the EV2 in your deck, but you do need to have an EV2 in your deck, Intelligence. It's fairly common. If you run around on an EV2, you're going to find a ton of them. Period. God, man, it's ridiculous. This explosion is critting for 3 million with this crappy, low-quality mod. It's situational there, Quicksilver. It depends on your playstyle. Oh crap, I hit the button too fast, was thinking it was...
That was crazy. Like, you hit the button before it even popped up.
Well, I was thinking it was going into wave 5.
No, I mean, like, you managed to hit G before I even saw the victory screen. Like, how is that even possible?
Nah, I'm not selling any amps, Pizza. I got Chaos 7 amps on the market just to get them out of my bag. Because those things are starting to load up pretty heavily. Lightrayne! What's going on, Light? Well, hopefully the wiki gets fixed. There's that. I gotta clear out real quick.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna drop you some mana. I gotta...
Use it.
It ain't me. I clicked it.
No, I was wondering who was invisible.
Just got too much junk. I do wish there was some kind of shiny on the ground, though, if it was a green quality mod or better. That way you could just ignore everything else. Support enemies are mages, wither beasts, and potentially kobolds. man, the mod RNG is just crazy. It's so low.
My ping is just horrible, so I'm building slow.
Yeah, last night I was recording some background footage and I'm wondering what's going on, and it was so bad, and then I looked, I was on the EU servers.
It hasn't been this bad for me in a long time, but
No air.
I don't need it.
Oh, you got them
need
spawn
it.
camped. I didn't see those.
And this little bad boy back here as well.
I ain't gonna clear out all those air mobs.
I have faith. I have faith.
If you think an obelisk is gonna clear out those big packs of air mobs, you're delusional on me. I mean, just
believe.
RNG, it would have to hit the one in the back every time, you know?
Well, that's what I hope for. You can do it, Obelisk. You can do it, I believe.
I wasn't using the vendor all that much. I mean, I was checking it whenever I remembered to. And even, I mean, I logged into EU a bunch yesterday, and I just didn't see anything really of high quality for sale. I ended up buying the rest of the crystal, or the clusters I needed just because I was lazy. And I had to sign many IOUs to Omni. Whew, man, the wind is just blowing like man. It's a shame there's not a mod to make Mana Bomb instant cast. They want the Apprentice to be the real deal again. That's what it needs. Instant cast Mana Bombs. How awesome would that be? You got one perfect from a vendor? Sweet. Well, it's just the 1 or 2 per map, and of course if you don't need them, they're 2 per map, and then you blow them. When you do need them, it's 1 per map. It's like, oh, come on. Like last night, I was 7 short. I needed 7 more. And I figured, no big deal. I'll run 4 maps, be done with it. And I ended up doing 7 maps to get the 7 clusters. It's like, come on. Crazy. What mod you talking about, Christian? Oh, the boom on the volley? That comes from floor 80 plus Onslaught. I found one and I gave it to Rect. And then I decided I wanted to play with it and couldn't find one, and somebody else gave me one. This is a crappy one. It's really low quality. It's the bottom. It's the minimum quality. I can't even imagine what a max one would be like. It'll be so incredible. I mean, the booms crit. You know, it crits over 3 million. Free AoE damage, and if you got 10 mobs there all marked up, oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. And flyers, oh, it is absurd against flyers. We get those big flyer packs on this map, I'll show you. Just ridiculous against flyers.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Uh-oh. Flimsy, flimsy.
Just gonna hit that.
I need to build every map, Omni. WTF, man. That's what I'm saying. It's crappy. The one I have is the minimum. It doesn't get any lower than that, you know? I don't even have a third shard in the spot. Flimsy builds are flimsy. Flimsy, flimsy. I'm gonna have to get Omni to change his name to Flimsy. That was the Omni build, Lightrayne. It is a legit blame Omni. That's why he's not saying nothing about it.
My builds are fine, it's just you three extra guys. That's
Well, gotta build for 4-player, man.
This ping is horrible. What is going on with this ping?
You gotta build it right.
This is just stupid.
Just, I mean, why? We got the DU. Why not build it right, you know? There's no reason not to. It's such a hard decision not to upgrade it. I mean, it's completely pointless for me to take another item up to C8. I've got 2 Chaos 8 relics. One of them's maxed. I'm out of juice. It's completely pointless for me to do another C8 item since I plan on doing more Ancient Power resets.
God, man, that's almost a fool's head.
You know what? I hate to say it, but the majority of the mods that are defense specific, it seems like you lose damage if you use it. Almost every one of them. I mean, I'm using the poison on the snakes just because it's really, really helpful in controlled burn lanes. But, like, the poison on ballistas is just not good. It's very disappointing. I've actually got a max one.
Oh, fancy. Fancy, fancy.
Well, I got a max mod that's going to sit in the bank because I'm not going to use it, you know? You lose too much. Yeah, that's what I'm using there, man. It doesn't make it do AoE damage like you would think, but it leaves an aura on the ground. I'm using it right here. Now, I would not go as far as to call this extremely good. The damage on it is actually really low. But I am using it. The ballista one I won't use. The snake one I am using. And I'm using the Earth Shatter one. Yeah, it puts in a little burn aura on the ground. I'll show you here. I'll actually get rid of... Well, let me just get rid of this stuff real quick. Now, it does stack, which is good. The dot stacks. considering it does such low damage, it's very nice to see it stacks. The Golden Drago was a gift from Trendy. Anyway, you see the little white burst on the ground? That's a little fire damage ring. Why they chose fire damage, I don't know. But that's what it is. It's fire. You can see it igniting them. It's just a little extra tickle damage, but it is something. I mean, anything AoE gets compounded, of course, by how many mobs are in it. And like I said, it does stack, which is good. It doesn't stack per defense, though, so if you only have one hitting multiple times, it won't stack up.
I see, it's not just me here, like Gribbs is getting past your stuff down here.
We'll DPS him then. How tough is that?
Just in the more.
Add something else. We got 110 DE left.
I'm sure that Max Nichols LSA should do the job. Hello there, lovely Afshar. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm on US West. We'll head out to Tavern and make a new group after this one. Yeah, I still stream to Twitch, just not as frequently. I'm going to be bringing back the late night streams here pretty soon, now that the summer's in full swing. I might even start tonight. I don't want to take away from doing the guides, you know. But at the same note, streaming it's kind of like the lazy player's version, you know. It's easy just to fire up and go, and there's no prep work and nothing to do afterwards. So that makes streaming just a lot more casual. It's a lot less work, you know. It's just a matter of playing the game. Gunwitch won't be too far, Corey. Just about finding the stuff, you know. I'll probably actually put a Gunwitch in my deck pretty soon. Well, it's where the audience is, Finder. You know, you got to go where your peeps are. And the YouTube and Twitch thing will never be resolved until Twitch comes up with a decent mobile app. Since their mobile app is a complete POS, most YouTubers don't go over to Twitch. It's unfortunate. I don't know what they're thinking, to be honest with you. I mean, they got unlimited resources. You think they could put together a ridiculously good app. You can go either way there, Rons. I mean, if you're farming C7, then just upgrade it all the way and then just throw C7 mods in it, you know? That's what I did. I haven't found anything good yet, Sam. It's been, the mods are being very elusive today.
Yeah, someone mentioned in the chat about Gribbs not getting stunned. I literally just witnessed that right there.
That's nothing new. It's always been that way.
He had the little spinny icons above his head, but he just kept on walking.
Yep.
Kept on plodding.
I'm pretty sure it's always been that way. I mean, I know he's been immune to slow forever. I thought it was stun as well.
I never knew that, right? Never.
Yeah, it's definitely the worst part. Lightrayne, I agree. The direct messaging on YouTube is just bad. In fact, that's the biggest thing. If the chat features that are available on Twitch were available on YouTube, YouTube would... I mean, YouTube currently already has more viewers watching streams, but it would have way more streamers as well, I'm pretty sure. Just because the Googles is... You know, the Googles is the Googles. It's huge. See if I can blow him up from the front. Not enough mobs behind him, huh? No. Nothing good. Yeah, you're definitely going to want Piercer on your gun witch for sure, Corey. Then I don't use stun on that lane. Possessed. I use poison dart towers, snakes, ramsters. I mean, there's lots of options. Headstrong's just like controlled burn in the aspect of it's really easy to get around, but you just have to put something up there. I think that may be the limit there, Lord Ernie. I'm not positive though. I think 6 could potentially be the cap. Let's go back out and remake a new one after this.
Cool.
I'm not sure. They're stacking up though. I was all concerned about moats at first when I saw the cost of upgrading the C8 relic, and I've still got like over 1,000 left after doing it. They just stack up.
Yeah, I got way too many. Like way too many.
I haven't used it yet, Intelligence. Ben, thank you very much for sponsoring. YouTube and Twitch, man. You are the man. Do appreciate it a ton.
The force is strong with that one right there.
That's right. Might as well clear out a little inventory real quick while we're here.
Yeah, same. Bank up the shards while I'm here.
Oh, come on, mods. Where you at? Where you at? Where all the good stuff at? In somebody else's bag, apparently.
Okay.
Doing 75k in 6 seconds. That's really bad. If that's what it's doing, I would say don't use it. Now, like I said, I haven't used it personally, but I mean, that's nothing. That's not worth a mod slot if that's all it's adding. You all good to go? You need a minute?
I'm just trying to make people buy my useless stuff.
Nobody wants your junk on me.
Hey, they're tier 5s. They're useless tier 5s, okay?
Let's see what Omni's selling. Let's see what kind of junk he's talking about here.
It's not, it's junk tier 5s.
The market's been really slow the last few days. I haven't sold hardly anything other than pets.
I've got nothing worth selling.
Orc Boom, Skelly Boom. I'm surprised nobody has bought them.
Well, that's the thing, they're tier 5s, so I would have thought somebody would have bought them, but nobody cares about them. Nobody.
I saw people selling those Also, or no, nobody bought them. These amps, they were selling 10 amps for 300,000, and all of their amps were sold. You know, it showed sold on every one of them. So I thought, oh well, hell, well I'll stick a stack of them up then for 500,000. That's like way better deal, and nobody's touching them.
It's way too much. Hey, Doc.
It's cheaper than anyone I've seen that's selling them, and everybody else's is selling. I'm thinking the stack is too big is the problem.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What's going on there, Dukes? I know, man, I know. I still haven't got any messages out to anybody. It was done as soon as the giveaway ended there, Sandman. Just go to the same link where you went to enter the giveaway and all the winners are listed. Hot item. I better take it. You all good?
Yeah. Nobody wants my stuff.
There's nobody here. There's only 3 other players here. Nope, my connection's going wonky. I think the storms have something to do with it today. Yeah, it looks like it's recovered for the moment, but we will see.
Yes.
I wouldn't put the range boom in the Skyguard Thamlin, personally. I mean, it would work against the ladybugs and the little dragons, whatever you want to call them. But I personally probably wouldn't go that route. Skyguards are, the range is really, really big. So you can stack range. In fact, you can go... it's for the carries, excellent. The people that pop in that have got 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever gear score from pre-Onslaught. Someone that got carried in Onslaught before, you know. Just trying to not give any completely free rides. Yeah, but anyway, with Deadly Strikes, Vicious Strikes, and a range mod, you still don't get to the cap on Skyguards. So it's either uncapped or the range cap is so insanely huge. You know, Omni already put Skyguards up there, I didn't realize.
I had more than enough space just to spam.
It's a lot of fun there, cool guys. Everybody in? Looks like it.
Yeah, actually, it's a bit better.
That would be kind of cool if there was. Well, I mean, Betsy was. I would love to do Betsy on Chaos 7. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I want Betsy. I want to do Betsy.
Yeah, it's still a new thing on YouTube there, Ben. This Arcane Volley is just so incredible. It's, I mean, doing it on the Adept with the marking bubble is redonkulous. You know what would be really, really incredible? If the tower shard for marking targets worked on the bloom of the frostbite, where it would hit everything that's affected by the freeze.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely awesome. Oh, nice on board, Gratz.
Somebody shoot those guys. bigger the better.
I can get him. He's been got.
Sweet.
PDTs, you got lots of options. It depends on how you want to use them, if you want explosive poison on them. But PDTs have crazy options. I'm actually not using any rate shards in my PDTs at all, and I'm using a max rate mod on it. And that frees up another shard slot for me. But it basically gives me the power and still the ability to use explosive poison, is what I'm going for mainly. There's not mods like that. There's passives are back, Clueless OG. I'll make a return to the Xbox at some point there, Sock.
Get him, just get him.
Oh, they've been got.
There we go.
They've been got.
Let's do it, Slick Alley.
I prefer the. I know people will be mad at me for saying so, but I actually prefer the Battlefield stuff over the Call of Duty stuff. I have ever since Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 made the jump, in my opinion, where I just really like Battlefield way more than Call of Duty. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Clueless OG. I do appreciate it a ton.
And I'll pick Call of Duty.
Not anymore Possessed. They changed those in the hotfix this morning. I guess people were abusing it. Playing the vendor defenders a little too heavily.
Ooh, almost one shot. Almost.
It'd be nice if the siege rollers came out a little earlier on this map. All the mobs are dead before they come out, but man, this explosion, it just melts siege rollers if they've got a bunch of mobs behind them. It's just ridiculous.
He still didn't even die from that.
Definitely need a way to mark targets better. Of course, in C7, you know, flamethrowers are the easy choice, but in C7, you just can't put flamethrowers at the spawn. Thanks for subscribing there online. Oh, I hear you, Ben. DD2 definitely draws you in, you know?
double stick earlier, and you do it. And you do it.
Well, mods are the new RNG there, Rach. The quality of gear is really insignificant compared to the quality of mods. You know, the stats you find on gear just really don't make that big of a difference anymore. Where the mod difference is huge. So, I mean, that is the new RNG. We're now, you know, I got mixed emotions on it. I mean, I like the idea of there being super rare, really powerful things in the game. But on the same note, it's turned into a little heavy on the inventory management. You know, if there was a better way to spot a high quality mod in your bag without going piece by piece through everything, it would be different. Flyers. Dang stuck flyers. Every time on this map, it seems like.
Yeah, when you do this on C4, it goes super fast.
I need to start playing with bees later. I was going to put them at the very end of the list as far as hero spotlights, but so many people are requesting them. And I've yet to even put a Dryad in my deck since this update hit. Been playing so much Dryad lately, you know?
On to the next one.
Oh, no doubt about that on board. It adds up so quick. It'll overwhelm your inventory really fast. Oof. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my God, it's just blazing. Yeah, I think that's the new normal there, Mario. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing the Dryad. I loved playing the Dryad. I just did a lot of Dryad, and it's time to play around with other stuff, you know?
Yeah, you can get addicted to the mushrooms with the Dryad.
The mushrooms are really good. I still haven't gotten, or I haven't played with that, the mushroom mod.
I'm trying to stack up the shards.
Atomic capacity does not go well with hero damage, Swift Dodger. Atomic capacity scales your grab bots scale off of your ability power, so that's not a combo you'd want to use. You could do a swap AP build. That would work. Harpoons are beast. They're really good, no doubt about it.
Somebody get the mana from that, dude?
I got 300 left. He may have dropped it on me.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's fine. All gravy. Are you jumping in front of me again, eh?
Not enough room to go with, just spam it up. Spammy, spammy, spammy. Perfect. It drops to a lower chaos grade, admin. You keep everything. You can upgrade your stuff back up through the system with the crafting system, and it'll be at the same level of power. Yeah, Hero Pierce will work. So if you have Pierce and you're on a gun witch, for example, and you use Ice Needle, it will pierce. Most abilities in the game aren't projectile, though. I mean, some of them are, but most of them are not. So as far as ability users, the Pierce would be kind of a non-issue. Thanks there, Defender. Welcome. Everything's dying too quick. The power. Oh, the power. No. EV2's Proton Charge doesn't work that way on board. A roller's sweet spot is on the surface of the roller, which means if you hit inside of the roller, you're not hitting the sweet spot. And Proton Charge goes through enemies. That's not a projectile, so Proton Charge is completely unaffected by Pierce. Now, they have changed the roller. I mean, maybe Proton Charge in general is working against rollers now, but Proton Charge is not a projectile, so it should have zero effect from Pierce. I mean, they made it so that, like, Arcane Volley, if you're behind the roller, it will blow them up. You know, you can kill rollers with Arcane Volley, which you couldn't before. Well, it really depends on how you're using it and what your intention is for it, Defender. Like, for me personally, my intention for a Flame Aura is just to kind of clear the herd, so to speak. Get the pack thinned out a little bit. So, I'm going with melee boom, melee damage, and tenacity on mine. That would be incredible there, Alex. That's been suggested a bazillion times, too. I don't think Trendy will ever do it. I think they feel like it will make the Monk lose its specialness in the Gun Witch and the Dryad.
I don't know, like, if I give the Monk and the Dryad and the Gun Witch the ability to triple jump, then we can talk.
Yeah.
Then we
Definitely.
can talk. Maybe onto something there, you know.
I'm not sure where they start Mario, but it's later. It may even be Chaos 7, but I know it's not early like most of the mods. Most of the mods drop really low. He's talking about mods, not shards. Yep, double jump would indeed fix that, no doubt about it. Give the Abyss Lord a nice little floaty glide or something, you know? Like, I see tons and tons and tons of defense rate and defense range in Chaos 7. In fact, I see more of those than I would like to see, to be honest with you. Because they're not... You're going to get to the range caps particularly really quick. And the speed caps, for that matter. So it's not... Just because those are go-to shards, do not make them go-to mods. You got your first one at 6, I think, you think? Sounds about right. I just know it's not in the lower tier, like 2 or 3 or anything. laying over there. No, that's a crappy pole arm, probably. It's different for every defense, admin. You have to just look at your tooltips and see. They're not. They don't all list it, but a lot of them are saying. What happened? Lost my mouse for a second. They're not all listed, but some of them will say max on them. The tooltips, of course, are all train wrecked right now. For hero damage, or are you talking about our defenses there, Pixia? For the hero, there's no doubt hero damage still. And the Shadow Flame Dagger. That's another one I played around with on the first day. It's still really good. No mods for me.
I see you there, clusters.
Oh yeah, got some clusters at least. Well, that's the whole point, yeah. Gots to have a million of them. What's going on there, Leighton? Time we up to anyway? Let's see. Oh, we've only been gone an hour. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Or actually started 20 minutes early. That's why it seems like longer. We got an EV2 loaded in yet. I'm surprised they haven't figured out what that is yet with the disappearing mana and everything. There he is. He or she.
Walk forward, please. Okay, there we go.
Oh, you can do way more than 3 mil with the Hunter Circle, guys. 3 mil is nothing. Sophisticus was rocking like 15 million DPS on his. Going with a hero damage build.
That's more like it. This guy got it further up. Hey.
They both have good aspects of them. The first game had some good aspects. The second game's a more modern version. You know, I mean, both games have their strong and weak points.
I see bees and stuffs and things and stuffs.
You'll have to just look at them and see. Like, I'm not using a range mod, and you see how big my flame arrows are. I've got Deadly Strikes on it, and then the Ascension, and that's it. Critical Snipe is actually really super strong on the Gun Witch, but it's just a boss killer. Although it is really, really strong, it's a very boring playstyle in my opinion, compared to like Ice Needle builds. But it's super, super good. There's no doubt about it. Poison Dart Tower is situational defender. I'm using defense rate What am I using? I don't even remember. I don't have them in my deck. I'm using defense rate, Pierce. The Piercer servo is any projectile tower you're going to want that on. The good thing about the PDT is any quality will work. You don't have to get a good one, as the dart damage is minimal compared to what the poison damage is. So you just need the dart to go through, you know. Yeah, I think we've all been getting epics here. Yeah, I got Destructive Pylon on my LSA. I really wanted to use it on explosive traps, but it just doesn't seem as good. Ancient powers are pretty buggy right now, don't miss. A lot of them aren't working at all. I've got my points into defense power, defense health, and life leech though. Life leech isn't working at all. I'm gonna redo those videos today, like the Ascension, the Hero Builder Ascension Basics and Hero Ascension Basics. That's the two guides that are going to be going up today. Gonna start on those as soon as the stream's over, in fact. You can move them back and forth between the vault. Sometimes that helps it. Ugh.
Lightrayne, what did you do? I just see messages.
I put different link than what he wanted, I think.
You typo.
Every defense in the game, Izzy, you can go with pretty easily go with some sort of boom, particularly melee boom. You know, like fishers, you would want to use, in my opinion anyway, you would want to use them like LS, or like you're using flame auras. So like in my flame auras, they're the lane clearing defense. So I want them killing all the little guys. So I'm using melee boom, melee damage, and tenacity. So I mean that would be a really strong combo on fishers as well. Or if you wanted to use that Fisher burn mod, you could always throw that in the mix if you wanted to play around with it. But yeah, I mean, just like Lightrayne said, saying anything is the best is just a ridiculous statement, because everything is situational and each person has different goals that they want to see from their defenses. Like, for example, my lightning strike auras are my lady orc killers. That's all I care about, is that they're killing lady orcs. So on lightning strikes auras, I've got increased melee damage, increased chaos enemy damage. And if I put my lightning strikes back, like if I was worried that a lady orc was going to leak, and I put a lightning strike back here where it wouldn't hit anything and it would just sit here and wait for lady orcs, it's going to completely destroy lady orcs. You know, because it's getting a massive damage increase from the chaos enemies and the melee enemies. Alright, cool guys, take it easy. I haven't had any problem with booms working on EV2 stuff. Which ones are you using it on? Remember too, it's got to get the killing blow. Just having them there is not enough. If it doesn't get the KB, it don't go boom. So you have to be conscious of that with your builds too. Like, I'm not using a boom on these weapon manufacturers, but I almost always will have a flame aura there with it. And I'm using melee boom on my flame auras. If I double stacked melee boom, considering I'm always using those two defenses together, I wouldn't be getting good usage out of my mods. So like melee boom, although I think most would agree that's the strongest boom, you don't want to put it in everything because they don't blow up twice, you know? Whatever gets the killing blow gets the explosion. Yeah, I'm not really sure, Mario. I haven't had a problem with them, though. I've got, I forget what I've got. I think I've got Gobu Boom on my Proton beams, and that was blowing them up. Something buggy, I'm sure. There's going to be lots of bugs for certain. Such a huge update to the game. I'm sure we'll get several hot fixes each time, fixing something, a new group of something that was discovered.
Yes, you know you want it.
Man, it seems like all you get is defense rate and defense range in Chaos 7. The RNG seems completely whacked. In C7 anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go range boom on Skyguards. I think that's a waste, personally. Ooh, a lucky little green box for me there. But if it's winning range, then you're doing the right thing. Ugh, so disappointing seeing the green boxes. Everything's really strong right now, Izzy. So, I mean, as long as you're building properly to the lanes and mutators that are present, you shouldn't have a problem pushing Onslaught with any heroes. I haven't heard any new news recently there, Zach. I'm using melee boom, range boom, and tenacity. We get everybody. We lost somebody, it looks like.
I think you left, actually.
Sweet. When does the summer bundle? They haven't mentioned a summer bundle that I've seen yet. I mean, they put a bunch of new bundles out with the Steam sale, but there hasn't been a specific summer bundle that I've noticed.
Oh no! It's on board. It's on board.
Oh, I go through a lot. I've probably gone through 400,000 or 400 million gold since the update hit, something like that. I'm not playing on Xbox currently, Anthony, until the grind gets finished here. We all built. There isn't, like I said, there isn't a set summer bundle. There are new bundles that are available in the store now that started when the Steam holiday sale hit, or the Steam summer sale hit. But there's nothing specifically like a summer bundle that you get. that I'm aware of anyway. You'd have to contact Lalta there, Zachary, the community manager for Trendy. He's the one that's organizing it.
Oh, no.
Those Steam sale bundles are a really good price right now, though. Anybody that does want to put any money into DD2, it's a really solid prices. I ended up buying that one. I got a bunch of gems right now. I don't want to waste them though. That's the old shards that have been removed from the game. Onboard, can you get rid of this wall here? It's really irritating. I keep running into it.
Get rid of those walls. Get rid
I
of
don't
them.
mind a wall, but don't put it on my lane. I don't want to be bumping into it all day. Or move it back if you want a wall, you know.
It's actually the main reason why I don't build walls, is so that it's not in my way.
Well, I mean, if you know they're there, walls are great. I got no problem with walls. But when you're not expecting a wall to be there, and then you run into it every 2 seconds, it just gets irritating. I did the same thing, Ron. It was a good deal, you know. Thanks, Anthony. Have a good one. Enjoy your day. Tenacity on your armor is not super beneficial. I'm assuming that's something that will be changed. Yeah, I've got accumulator servo on my mystic walls. It's a great wall shard. Power pylon doesn't stack with destructive pylon. And it's all this stuff is already buffed.
Yeah, it won't work.
Unless it's bugged too, and there's a lot of buggy stacking stuff right now. Just send him a message in Discord, Zach. He's pretty cool about that stuff. Just send him a message in Discord and tell him that, you know, tell him I said you should send him a message, you know. And tell him you're interested in working on the wiki when he gets a wiki team finalized or put together or whatever. It's going to be soon. He's going to do something with it soon for sure.
Ah, no.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of Tenacity. I mean, people complained ever since Trials launched. A lot of the newer players don't realize how much hate there was when Trials launched. When Trials came out, people hated hard counters. In fact, the game lost a large percentage of its player base over it. People want to build with what they want to build with, you know? And this is finally the answer to that. I mean, it's brought a lot of people back to the game, having a way to counter the counter. I wouldn't, there, Pixia. A lot of the mods are not going to get a whole lot of use. There's a whole lot of mods that are like novelty purposes only. You're gonna find yourself wanting the same mods on lots of different defenses. Yeah, Piercer Servo for sure, Lightrayne. I mean, who doesn't want to throw cannonballs right in Geode's faces, you know? I mean, that alone is just a wonderful change to the game. going on there, Terminator? All I get is Penta 2s. Where are all the Penta 3s at?
You just need to square away the flower power and you'll be fine.
I might play around with that today. I'm gonna see if I have the materials to upgrade it. I'm not sure what the evolution prices are on it, but I'll probably do a video of it.
It's
I really want the road sign too. There's so many of them I want to do. That green road sign, I just can't find one that's Penta 3. Yeah, it's just the visual, like Lightrayne said. It's busted. It's been broken for a long time, but if you actually go stack by stack and check it, it does work. It's just the visual is bad. There you go, Slick. Nice. Yeah, people are going to find that all game modes are way, way easier now. Just because, I mean, we got more power added in the form of mods, and the mob difficulty is unchanged, you know? Flyers are just such a non-issue right now, Rage, is why I say that. And I mean, flyers just aren't making it through, you know? I mean, if you like it, use it. There's nothing wrong with it. If it's winning matches, then it's the right thing for you. You know, there's nothing wrong with versatility, though. Anyone who claims that their build is the best is just... I don't even know what to say. I mean, you've got the option to just build every defense in the game any way you want right now. So everybody should definitely play with their stuff, you know, and build out what they want to see.
It's too early in this update to min-max stuff. You'll need multiple defenses.
Well, I mean, completely. I mean, look at this apprentice right now. I can't tell you what a single mod is on any of this gear other than the weapon.
It's blowing stuff up.
Mods are extra on top. It's extra hotness, you know?
Yeah.
So do it however you want to do it. I mean, you can say, yeah, I'm doing 14 million damage to this mob with 2 million health instead of doing 10 million damage to this mod with 2 million health. But does it really matter? You know? I mean, dead is dead, right? But yeah, like I said, this apprentice is living proof. I started playing around with this just because I wanted to see the booms, you know? I wanted to see how it was. I had no idea it was going to be so insanely good. Now, I may have just gotten lucky rolls on my mods, too. Maybe I should look. I'll take a look here real quick.
I have that. Yeah.
Let's see, what do I have on this guy? Well, there's a quintuple chip and ability power. So even though I've got hero damage as my stat, the mod is beneficial. There's a swap damage chip and a triple chip, so I'm getting 0 benefit out of those mods. Quintuple, which I'm getting the benefit on the auto attack, but then a swap damage chip is doing nothing for me. And then a light chip, and the mana burn AP chip I'm getting a benefit from. So, I mean, you guys see, I haven't gone through these mods. This is just what his stuff rolled. You know? So, I mean, you literally can do anything you want. Let's do one more. What time we got? 2:30. How long have we been live? Been live for just under 2 hours. Let's do one more, and then we're gonna call it a day. I want to get some of those guides done.
Yeah, seriously.
You been getting any sleep yet?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
I slept about 6 hours last night. I was pretty happy with that.
I got 4. I've been sleeping at nights though, because it's been cooler.
Crap load of... Where you
Right
at?
here.
I didn't realize it was at 90%. I'm full. Full up.
Cool.
Back up to 15 of those little clusters though. So getting a few of them back. Making some progress.
Yeah.
I don't even look at anything but the mod quality anymore when I'm looking through the gear.
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of thing that kind of gets me about it, is that I'm not even looking at gear to be like to check it to see if it's like a max roll or anything, or even even relics.
Well, it's such a minimal thing. I mean,
like mods.
No, you know that relic has to be 46k. So if you don't see 46k, then it's not worth looking at. You know, so I do look for the 46k on a relic, but I don't look at any other stats on anything. It's just all about the mod.
Yeah. Okay, you overbuilt down there. Whatever you built down there. Yeah.
Now that's a totem right there, let me tell you. I got a great totem. Man, what the heck? This elusive. Not even getting anything 4 bars. It's just junky. Another Penta 2. Ugh. I mean, I don't need one of those weapons anyway. A Stormkeeper, that's what I'm using now, trying to replace. Just need to get that flower up. The problem with the flower is it's best suited for the adept, I mean. You can't be, you can't be a dude rolling around with a flower. Ah, here's an Armageddon, but it's single 3.
I didn't think you would want the health on it though. I thought you would have probably wanted the ability power instead though.
Well, that if you go health on your weapon, you don't have to put health on anything else, and you'll have enough to live. So I mean, you can go either way.
I know you'll be collecting anyway, so you can kind of pick and choose. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
This lane.
Just let us build, and you won't need any walls on board.
Yeah, like this line here's got a 1 node shot on it. It should still be fine, but this one up top here's got 1 node shot on it. Should still be good though. Still be good. I've stuck upgrades in it already anyway, so.
That's all. As far as how you set your bag, that video I've got up about how to use the auto collect system is still current. Just because there's been an update to the game, nothing has changed with inventory sorting. So I probably won't be doing a new inventory sorting video anytime soon. That and how you keep your bags is really personal preference. I've seen people do some wonky things, man. I know a guy that sorts his bags based off of gender of heroes. He keeps all stuff that he wants to use on female heroes in one bag and stuff he wants to use on male heroes in another bag. And for him, it's brilliant. So, I mean, you know, it really is just whatever you want to do or how you want to sort them. I mean, when he was telling me about it, though, I was kind of chuckling to myself, thinking he was trolling me. And to him, it was just the most brilliant thing ever. You know? Nah, defense range is really, really common once you get up into Chaos 7 there, Lord. I've probably found 50 of them today. All crappy quality, but there's been a bunch of them. They're super common in Chaos 7. Just watch your range caps. I can't stress that enough with everybody. Range caps have changed, so you cannot get to the range that you are used to. No doubt about it. Is it Omni? Nah, it wasn't Omni. Omni's inventory, I bet, is a complete train wreck. I've never looked at it.
My inventory?
Is your inventory, is your auto collect and all that all sorted and proper, or is it just all dumping?
My auto collect goes into one bag that I sort every single match. Every single match. My inventory is spot on.
So yeah, Omni's inventory is a train wreck. He's got it all dumping into one place. You're not doing any sorting at all? You're just dumping it all in one bag?
But I sort that bag every match as soon as I open the chest.
I mean, that's fine.
Like, I right click all the pet food. I quickly look at all the gear.
I got so much pet food now, I'm not even opening it anymore. I'm just selling the boxes.
Then I hit the Y button. It's like, if I need to move something from that bag to something, I'll move it. But unless it's something I want to keep, it'll just get sold. Like, my inventory is so nothing compared to yours.
You're manually sorting every map.
Yeah, manually.
My inventory's a mess on the PC, but like on the PS4, man, I got my inventory dialed in.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, once you get into a rhythm of like sorting your inventory, it's hard to. Like, so when I started to get new bags and more space and stuff, I was like, oh wow, I've got more space. So right, okay, I have to hit E about 12 times now to get over to that bag whenever I find something. You know what I mean? Like,
Take that, Quibs. Oh, I think I missed him with Drago.
oh, it's who was that behind me that got scared?
Yeah, what's up with that, Twinkie calling you out? There are no chests anymore. What do you mean you're checking it as soon as you open the chests?
The pet food. The pet food boxes. You right click those.
No, you said you were checking your inventory every time you loaded into a map and popped the chest.
The 3 seconds at the end of the match when you open the chest.
You're doing it at the end of the match. I get you.
As soon as I open the chest, I hit I, and then I sort through that one bag that picks up the loot.
You guys know I'm just giving Omni a hard time, but I mean, like I said, the inventory is however you get used to doing it. The important thing is just understanding how the sort features work, and if you want to set them up and have like nothing but low quality gear dump into one bag, nothing but legendaries dump into another bag, I mean, it's pretty easy to do that if that's how you want to do it.
Yeah, I have everything going into my very first bag, and then as soon as I open my inventory, it's that, like, if that bag's not empty for me when I start a match, then I have to clear that whole bag before I start it, before I'll hit G.
I'm too lazy for all that, man. That's too much hard work.
I know that. That's as organized as I'll ever be. But yeah, like for me, I obviously I'll fill up quicker because I only have one bag that is just picking up everything.
Yeah.
So I only need to play 2 matches, or like if I'm playing Onslaught and it's a game over lane, I have to stop on the 3rd wave because that bag's full already. So
Well, it doesn't make anybody dumb. There's lots of C7 items that are worth way more than 500,000. But I mean, you get what people are willing to pay, you know? I mean, to some, 500,000 is nothing. To others, that's a whole lot of gold. I mean, saying something sold for 500,000 to me a few days ago would have been like peanuts. You know, I wouldn't even have thought twice about it. If it was something I wanted, I'd buy it, period. Nowadays, I gotta be a little bit wiser with my cash. Since I blew it all.
oh, how could you have done that on board? Like, did you not get max rolls on your orbs? I know that I did for the 2 that I had.
Every orb, I think, I thought rolled max, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was as well.
Orbs all re-rolled to max. So
Yeah.
if you
Which
had
was
any
really
orbs
nice.
sitting, I had 3
Yeah,
of them.
really
They're all
nice.
three are max.
It's like, here we go, people. I'm sitting, I'm waiting for the chest. I'm waiting.
Whatever, Omni.
Open. Inventory, go. And I can't even clear it because half of it's not even there. That bug's annoying.
Yeah, a max C7 piece is worth well more than that.
Yeah, I can't even clear that bug.
Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for now. I'm not positive, depending on how this afternoon's recording and editing goes. I may be live over on Twitch tonight. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, make sure you head on over there. Exclamation Twitch in chat. We'll get you the link. However, I'm going to get to it tonight. How to assign your Ascension points has slightly changed. So I'm going to redo the Builder Basics and Hero Basics videos today and get them in the guides, tutorials, and playlist. But anyway, thanks an absolute ton. Oh, I've sold a ton of golden pets, Matthew. But anyway, you all have a great afternoon, or evening, or morning, or whatever it is for you. And thank you all so much for swinging by. But have a great day. Make sure you're having fun with the mods. Don't sweat the whole min-maxing thing. Remember, mods are extra gravy on top. So use what you get and have fun with them and just wreck stuff. But anyway, thanks a ton all, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.